blew a light bulb last night, so I had to improvise. It was pretty cool though. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Alex once again, bringing some more fun-free drumming ideas. Today we've got a really cool sounding groove. We're going to be using single stroke 16th notes, and we're going to sort of turn the snare off, play most of our notes on the snare, and then just chuck the odd hand up to the hi-hat. It can be a bit tricky when you're sort of using the bass drum, the open hi-hat, and the left hand all at the same time. But once you've gone over it slowly a few times, I'm sure you'll get it. So if you're up for it, stick around and I'll break it down. Here we go. Alright, so if we dive straight into this, what I thought I'd do is if I just play you like the basic groove from where I'm playing it with my hands up on the hi-hat, we'll get that down, and then once we're comfortable with that, we'll move the hands down to the snare and then just chuck the left hand up or the right hand up to the hi-hat when we need to. So the actual pattern is going to sound like this. Right, now one of the tricky things about this beat is you're going to find maybe, if you haven't done it before, like a little bit of resistance trying to hit that left hand and that bass drum at the same time, especially with that open hi-hat. So if you want, just start off by practicing without the open hi-hat, so you get this. And all we've got, if I break it down into two halves, we look at beats 1 and 2 and then beats 3 and 4. Beats 1 and 2 go like this. 1 E and a, 2 E and So we've got a bass drum on that 8th note or the of beat 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1 E and a, 2 E and Not too bad. If we then move into beats 3 and 4, we've got a bass drum on the E of beat 3, so we get this 3 E and a, 4 E and So one more time, 3 E and a, 4 E and Or if you want to count it as 8, it's just on number 2 on that second group of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if we put those two together, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and Now one of the things I like to do when I'm hitting that bass drum and that left hand together, especially with this groove, is just give that left hand a bit more welly when you're hitting it with the kick drum. So just you'll see a bit more of a flick of the wrist. Just to sort of guarantee that they're landing exactly at the same time. Now once you've got that, all you've got to do is you've got to chuck in some open hi-hats. So we're going to do an open hi-hat every time we hit the bass drum, and we're also going to do one on the of beat 1, just sort of leading into that big back beat on beat 2. So you're going to get this. So if you want to practice that, we're not doing a bass drum with it, we're just lifting it up so we get a pss, pss, pop, because it sounds cool. Alright, so here we go. Not like that. Let's play it a bit faster. Bit faster. I like it. I think it sounds cool. So now that we've got that down, all we're going to do is going to flip the snare off. Okay, so we get that nice timbale sound. You don't have to. It's just when I came up with it, it sounded quite cool because the snare drum was turned off at the time. And then every time we're hitting the hi-hat where we're opening it, or if we're hitting it with a bass drum, that's the time when you send it from the snare drum back up to the hi-hat. So we're going to get this. And don't forget to give that right hand a big old accent on beats 2 and beats 4. So I'll try and count it. This might not go well. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. That might have been right. I'll just play it without saying anything. Bit quicker. It always feels more comfortable playing a bit quicker. if you can turn the snare on and it sounds like this. And that sounds quite cool, but we're going to keep this down because it's a bit different. Right. One more thing we can do is we're going to take the and the of beat 4. I'm just going to turn those into like 30-second note double stroke rolls. So when you get to beat 4, you've got a big loud crack, little left, and then a right, right, left, left. So if we add that on, we're going to get. And then when we speed this up, it starts coming to life. Here we go. That's pretty much it. Alright, so there it is. I hope you enjoyed that lesson. Thanks very much for watching. This can be a bit tricky trying to get that left hand bass drum and open hi-hat working at the same time, but if you just break it down, take it slow and then practice it a few thousand times, it shouldn't be a problem. If you like this video, please give it a like, and if you haven't, subscribe for a weekly drum lesson completely for free. And if you want the sheet music for this lesson, you can go and download that again completely for free from onlinedrummer.com, and there'll be a link in the description below. So until next Thursday, take care and carry on drumming. Bye!